Yo, what's up, people?
Hey,
This is
yo.
Shrooms.
This is Maldy Mal.
Stacks.
Big Stacks.
Shroomy.
Don't forget about this.
Maldy.
didn't.
Stacks.
Forbidden
Collectively, Forbidden Styles.
Formerly known as Forbidden Styles,
All right,
but
gentlemen.
always known as Forbidden Styles.
Please, the matter at hand, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Eclectic Zoo, and there is perhaps no artist on the zoo camp more eclectic than this man right here, Malcolm Tyler, aka Maldy Mal, aka Mr. Tyler. The new album, of course, is under the pseudonym Maldy Mal, different than the old one, which is Mr. Tyler. But Malcolm, sir, why don't you tell us why you chose to call this album The English Major? What's
Named the English Major. The reason for that is I think that rap artists, should focus more on the lyricism and whatnot. This is the English language. Actually, hip hop is spoken in probably every different language around the world, but the English major is. I'm kind of rambling off subject right now. It was
English Major?
No, the reason they should focus on more like the literacy and everything, and
not the material.
not the ignorance, but more of being lyrical. So what my mission
Craft
was
skill.
was to do this. Yeah, take it back to the real art form, which a lot of artists try to do, and some succeed at doing that.
Why don't you talk a little bit about your philosophy of not wanting to change your art for other people? Because obviously there's a ton of artists out there, from hip hop to other genres, that need to strive to fit into that box somewhat, at least, so that they can relate to people. One of the things I've always appreciated about you, let the people at home know, Malcolm Tyler does not give a fuck. He sticks to his balls about his art. So
I don't want to conform. I just want to do my own thing and have my vision of it. And it's a really broad vision. I wanted to put every aspect of my personality into an album, and I don't think I even did that, but I did my damnedest. I did the best I could.
Why don't you talk a little bit about transitioning from the Mr. Tyler character to the one you're doing now, the Maldy Mal? Because I was there from the beginning. I saw when you were focused on the other one.
That was some crazy days.
Killing children.
Yeah, well, that was focused more on horror and everything, and murder.
There was actually a philosophy behind it.
And there was that too, and it was more deep than just everybody's gonna get murdered and destroy the world and everything. But from that to Maldy Mal was, Maldy Mal, I can go into different topics and rap about anything as opposed to
not as much inside the box.
Yeah, that was kind of inside the box. It had to fit into these boundaries, and Maldy Mal what I like about the album is when you listen to it, you don't know where I'm gonna go. I could go into, like, what is this guy gonna talk about next? I can even get political with the lyrics, and then I have a couple songs about killing people, but then I have
as all good rappers should.
Yeah, they should, and then I have songs like The Cell Phone Killer.
This is one of the things. Why don't you talk about that? Talk about that song and your philosophies, because technology is so rampant right now, and people with the iPhone. So, what's your take on all that behind the Cell Phone Killer song, the birth of that?
Yeah, well with that, technology shouldn't be destroyed, but it's just getting too crazy and too rampant that it's consuming everybody. So I want to express my hatred and
zombification through electronics.
It turns people into zombies, and I guess it depends on where you are. In certain areas, people are more into it than others.
Newest drug.
Yeah,
right?
But it's all self-expression. That's what hip hop is to me, is self-expression. So then you shouldn't be able to write a song about 3 different topics. You should be able to go into different concepts. So that was my mission with the English Major album.
Any favorite songs off the
Mission
album?
accomplished.
Yeah, thank you. One of my favorite songs is "Only Losers Follow AA."
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, that one, actually, the producer Anonymous thought of the.
Shout out to Anonymous.
He thought of that concept, and he said, "Hey, I think somebody should write a song about how AA is a bunch of bullshit." So I've been to some of his meetings before. And yeah, that's just something I think that I say things that need to be said in songs that I haven't.
And a lot of times you have no filter.
Yeah, I haven't really heard before, and I thought that was really awesome. And then the beat, he made that, and we were all there when he made the beat. That was awesome too. And it just worked out great. It wasn't even supposed to be with the song, and then it just turned.
You and Anonymous in general have a kind of the very classic hip hop gangstar with Guru and Premier or M and Dre. There's two people that kind of sync up and just click together.
Yeah, we just seeing the same visions.
But yeah, you guys grew up together, and you guys have always had a kind. I can't imagine anyone else like kind of putting a background to the fucking madness that is the Malcolm Tyler album, other than Anonymous, who, while can do more commercial fare, believe you me, is very good
got
at
versatility.
Very good at capturing the mindset of this man right here. So the producer is, of course, Anonymous. Maldy Mal is the artist. Malcolm Tyler here, the English major. It's out right now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not good at answering some of the questions. My mind just goes.
Oh, it's fine, dude.
It's out on Amoeba Records.
Fucking idiotic pothead. I can barely function through this interview.
Okay, the album's at Amoeba Records right now.
Amoeba Records on Sunset
There's
Boulevard.
a couple of copies right now.
I don't know who's out there watching this, but this man is a very unique brain as an artist to any other artist or people who enjoy something that's true to his vision. Very unique stuff here.
Buy the album or I'll come to your fucking house and kill you, by the way. There's some science fiction themes that keep occurring on the album. I mean, there's the track Another Dimension, great track, where I referenced a lot of episodes of the classic Twilight Zone episodes. So check that one out. And there's also a rap song about getting kidnapped by aliens, Nebula Captivity. So the different science fiction themes occur throughout the album. There's also a theme of reminiscing back in the day. We go way back and remember how things were back in the old times. So these are good times now, and I'm gonna make references to back in the day themes too. Check out a few of these tracks on the English major, in particular 1986, and that's featuring Brains and Genius J. And that's a song about how we've known each other since 1986. We grew up across the street from each other, so that's a special song to me. If I could pick one song on the album, it'd be like a good song you guys could play at a barbecue or something, you know. And then check out 2000 Piece Truck. It's basically how most of the time when you buy a rap album, every song sounds like hip hop. So, due to my frustration through making this album, really is. Like, let's put a grindcore song on the album, something really unorthodox. I don't think that's been done before in that certain kind of form. So I enjoy doing that. And what else? Oh yeah, Seedless Watermelon. Check that one out. That's essentially it's a rap song about an average day in produce when I was a produce clerk at the grocery store. Yeah, it's a cool song. I started rapping not just I used to fuck with people in high school and go up to people and rap and whatever, but when I got really serious about it was when probably 2008 or 2009, a few years ago. I was in a band and things weren't going so well, so then Anonymous, the producer, he said, hey, let's start our own band. And then I said, no, I want to be a rapper. And then next thing you know, he made a lot of beats, and I couldn't even keep up with him. And then next thing you know, I just wrote a lot of lyrics and worked pretty hard and made the last horror album, Mr. Tyler's Neighborhood, and then finally finished this album. And the name Maldy Mal means, to me, it means truth and honesty about the things I talk about and the topics and how real I can be. So Maldy Mal, aka Perishable Go Back, and the perishable go back, it's a work-related term. It means you have to stop whatever you're doing and then take that back to where it goes so it doesn't perish. So that's a reference to my lyrics. I mean, you have to stop and listen to and pay attention to real thought out lyrics. Stacks, Shrooms, Brains, Genius J, Just the Facts. Yeah, definitely check out Ill Bill, the Grammy Awards. I think that's his best album. Really into that, and K Reno, I just got into him. He's really good. So one that's called the Maven. And You God, keynote speaker. That's the best Wu-Tang album I've heard in about 6 months. So those are 3 albums I can name that I like a lot. Now I'm gonna go into writing endeavors, but definitely check out Grocery Gangsters, the web series cartoon show. Getting really into that right now, and hopefully make as many episodes as possible and see what happens, and get back into screenwriting. And give a shout out to Anonymous, Gautama, and CD Baby. You can check out the CD on there, and Amoeba Records, and the makers of 1 second. Tascam, the makers of this machine right here. Couldn't have done it without you. I love you guys.